Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back. We are checking out Rising Chapter 3. They do have a rework, so I just want to see what the original is, and then we'll see what the rework is, because this maybe is too easy. Maybe it's, I don't know. I did load it up just to see how it is, but you're here for one purpose. So far, you've served for that purpose well. Your victory brought us valuable strength in numbers while dealing a crushing blow to humankind's grip on our home system. They harbor tools that we simply cannot match. However, they always become lazy over time, a concept our kind struggles to understand. I understand laziness. I can say that. This next battle will take place on a world that once belonged to us until the Reclaimers took it from us. They are undoubtedly aware of the power that these lands will give us. Shall it fall back under our control, and they have been thorough in their efforts to strip the surface of any trace of Creeper. This is why we not only have the element of surprise to aid us in this fight, but your entrance will take place from within the compound. If you manage to breach the walls and make contact with the exposed lands, the power of this world will strengthen you in your campaign. When the Rift Lab is destroyed, our foe will understand that their reign is coming to an end. Okay, so it looks like, yes, the land is super creeperified. Not too bad at all. Let us unpause, see what happens. Where are we coming from? If we pause again, where is our creep? Let us again turn off transparent paths. Boop, 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 boop. Hide paths. And we're not going to turn on transparent creep yet, because I need to see creep first. Is there any... Oh, looks like there is a spore launcher, so that will probably be launching eggs. There we go. So if we pop down, say, an emitter down here, that is my guess, is that spore launcher down there from within their base will do that. And you know what? It looks like there are no missile launchers. So we're actually going to turn this up to 2. We're also going to toss down a launcher of our own. And this launcher will be a spore at a location. It will be right there. Let's just see. Unpause and see how it goes. So if that drops some eggs, those pop, turn those on. We're in a pretty... Oh, there we go. It did pop. It did turn those on. There we have it. The emitter is on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The launcher is on. Even more perfect. Our entire goal is to get to the lands. It looks like we are supposed to be fairly trapped in here. So, but oh my gosh, we're already breaking out. The breakout is happening. The spore is out. Let's follow the spore. Look at that. Look at that beautiful spore. Land juice spore. Let's see how powerful it is out here. Yeah, okay, that's a spore doing spory things. Are you oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that turned a tiny pool into a much, ooh, we even got it over there too. Let's just play launcher wars. Alright, launcher over there. Let's just seed this world. That's really all we care about right now. I mean, it looks like... Come on. Okay. Over there? Can you do it? Oh no, there's a missile there. That's gonna stop us. They finally have some missile defense. Oh no! Yeah, missiles there. Missiles there. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, because we've seeded the land. And I guess we were supposed to, because those were supposed to do that. So, I don't really know. I don't really feel much in the way of threat, so to speak. This is just going to work. I wonder if I... Ooh, will it do what I hope it does? So if I put, say, 1 or 2 things here. Let's put 4 here, just in case. So, because this is launching eggs, and it might be launching eggs at things. If I remember from the other map, it might have actually launched them at things that aren't activated. Let's see. Maybe not. No, it's not. Alright, fair enough. I thought that'd be a kind of neat trick if we could sort of just carpet bomb the map. Maybe we still kind of can. we put emitters, say, over here. Let's transparent the creep. So if we put emitters, say, over here, now that the creep has sort of encompassed this. I mean, look at this. It's already down here. Ah, see, look. The creep, it is going for our emitters. So, let's see. Alright, so they are getting shot, but all it takes is just one. So, oh, well, that's breaking. So, that's fine. Oh, that's definitely going to get shot down. Unfortunate. But that is a way that we can kind of do stuff. Yeah, it's just not getting through. They have so many shields, they can't keep their red-on supply up. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I think this map would have won itself, to be honest with you. So if I just turn it up, I mean, I guess the best thing I can do is probably just toss down some crimson. But I don't even think it needs it. I mean, just look at the sheer quantity of creep that is being generated. And yeah, I did this initial seeding, but again, this area probably would have taken itself just from the growth at the bottom. And then they were shields that were broken. You know, these are blue shields, like there. And it would have just leaked out and, you know, done all this on its own. So yeah, in terms of difficulty, I would say quite low. We will use some of our powers for this. I guess this is where we come in. The inside bit. Guess, you know. Yay, I did a thing. Oh, that's being destroyed, okay. That works. We freed another emitter. That's gonna really have 0.50 every second. I mean, that's gonna generate a lot for us. I mean, really, over time? Whew, so much compared to just the world existing. I guess the good thing is there isn't that much power on the map. So the map does have that going for it. It is a, you know, for the sheer amount of size that this map is, we're at 5 power. I mean, you know, this will be taken at some point, and we'll get 6 more. I'm in no rush at the moment to take that. And they do have monstrous energy stores over here, so don't get me wrong. I mean, look at this. I mean, you really want to take this out. But at the same time, again, they don't even have these shooting for some reason. It doesn't say they're in a deficit, and they are connected to the M-Rift. So I don't know why, like, that's the only one shooting. Maybe they can't see down because of the angle until it's broken and it's leaking through, but looks like it seems like it should be. But yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, we broke through the center. Yep, that center is being broken through. Okay. Finally gonna get our big power upgrade with these urns. So look at that. Oof, so much more power. Just slowly working through these. Let's get a field gen, just in case. Just to keep that really pressured. Again, haven't done a thing. This is falling. We are going to go to the rework just to see how it goes, because I'm guessing the rework doesn't allow this to happen. I'm just letting this play out at this point because why not? The map is, you know, almost over already, and we've been at ×4 speeds. Will this be the fastest in the world? No. I mean, look, we really don't even have any air defense here. We could have just been bombarding this with air like the entire time. Oh my god, so many things being destroyed. I love it. Oh, and more power. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna get more power. Yeah, it's coming. Wait, what? We're in? Oh, we're in. Okay. Let's just destroy that, and you know what? Let's just do that. Yeah, you get all of the emitters. That's what we think of your Rift Lab. There we have it. The land is ours. So let's see how the rework works, shall we? Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know, but that was a lot for very little. I'm just going to go straight into this rework. Oh, I didn't even check the times, but pretty much I don't see how you can be much slower than that even, because all we did was basically plant it and go. Let us go with the rework. I should have read at the bottom if it said anything different, but we shall see. Let us see. It looks like the land is still the same. We are here for one purpose. Yes, we know. Let's see how over here looks. Looks about the same. You can still get out. Let's hide these AC lines. We do still have our one spore launcher there, and not AC lines. Hide paths. Let's see if this is the exact same thing. Okay, they are bombing right off the bat. Or they're bombers. So it looks like it is more difficult. On some level. They are shooting down much more directly, which is good. Let's see if we can still get a spore outside right off the bat. And yeah, let's just see. Because if we can, maybe it's the same. Oh, actually, you know what? There isn't nearly as much breeder on the outside. There is still breeder, but it's not the entire world. So I think this might be actually a little bit harder. So that's actually a good thing. Let's turn up the speed. We did manage to get them turned on. This is filling up. If we untransparent the creep, we can see. Fantastic. Let it fill up. And yes, we are able to still do what we wanted to do. Let's turn down the speed just a little bit. And let's see. Missiles, they do have the missiles over there. Ooh, they have AC spreading everywhere too, which is quite an interesting thing. Let's see if we can spread some there. Again, we want to just try and get anything seeded that we can. I wanted this seeded because that is a stash. See how that goes. Again, this area looks like it's going to be pretty good as well. We are firing all of our seeding. But will that be enough? That is the question. That one was shot down. Not really surprisingly, but this one did make it, which is, again, I'm not going to say surprising, but just glad for it. We are taking the outside, which is nice. That is going to land. We do have a power, so I am going to toss an emitter on the outside. We're going to take the land this time. We're going to use the outside to our advantage and just sort of try and do what we just did, but this time without the aid of the entire universe helping us. Again, I think this will sort of take itself in time, but because of what we did, we have seeded the world again. We are going to start transparenting the creep so we can see what we're doing, see how we're going. And you can see it is still flowing. It is still taking over. We did the double seed, which did help substantially. I still have a launcher in there. I don't know why. Get out of here, Mr. Launcher. I don't need you. But just to help this area out just a wee little bit, let us get a field gen. Where do we want it? We want it there. We want it pushing this way. And that field gen, look at that. It is sending it just where we want it. Get rid of that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That should be all it needs to sort of get its head start. Now we got rid of pretty much the big mortar menace, and with the mortar menace destroyed, this is just going to take over. We don't need to worry about that any longer. So let us see. Do we have air defense? No and no. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to toss down a launcher right along the edge at a location, and it's just going to go right here. It's just going to go boop. Because they haven't, oh, that rocket, that one rocket right there. Let's see, maybe right there. Although our creep is just making it on its own. Again, it's so strong. It's so strong. The outside is just so strong. I thought it was less. And I mean, it is less. The inside was definitely harder to break out of, but we did in the end. That did land, but we also have creep that made it. I mean, I'm sorry, but we did it. Yeah. That's all falling, as it should. That's expected to fall, as designed again. Now the question is, where do we want to push? Because I do want to get this area. Now the problem is they have these snipers. Those snipers are actually my biggest concern at the moment. If we put, say, 2 there, and we toss down one of, again, our most famous field gems, can we take out this little platform? Because that would be amazing. And it looks like we can, indeed. Thank you kindly. Get out of here. Don't want you any longer. And it looks like we can pretty much do that to any platform that we desire. We probably don't even need the emitters there for all of them. I just figured, why not for that one? The eggs are cometh. You know what? You've earned a field gen, Mighty Tower Brigade. Please enjoy, and don't take it too personally. Ooh, they are fighting. They are fighting very, very handily. All right. So we want that air defense is just that little bit too much, I think, for our very limited power. I will say we are still very limited in power. I mean, if you look, we have 3 power. That is not a lot. Is this air? This is air. Yes. But if we can do what we did on the other side, which we can, we should be able to take that out. So this is where we want to be. We want to be in the sort of the sides, the corners. Let us get an emitter online. There we go. No? No emitters? There we go. There's an emitter. We want to make everything get to this. Because once we do, perfect. Keep the spread coming. This is definitely harder, but again, they do give you quite a lot on the outside. This did fall as designed again, just to point that out. These little things, and actually, you know what? Let us do what I was gonna do. Let's just take out all of these little encampments. They're not a problem, but, it's better that they're gone, right? I really want to get the creep just to touch that. And it looks like it's almost there, but the mortars are problematic. Can we get a new emitter even closer? Oh my gosh. That egg gen keeps messing me up. There we go. That emitter should definitely get it there. Fantastic. This one, destroy. Moving on up. Moving to the next. Not too bad. This is, again, definitely a harder version. So good on the map maker for taking something, making it harder. It's not going to be the end of the world, so to speak, but I am impressed that it is no longer just a get the outside and win. However, we have gotten the outside, and while it's not get the outside and win, it is definitely get the outside, and you can really make some strong progress. Once this goes down, we're going to take these. I just noticed that there's power on that and that. I want that power, so let us take it entirely. Field gen right there. Move it on up. Easy power gained. That is destroyed. Fantastic. Is there a power on you? No. Of course not. That's fine. You're still going to die. Push through this. We're just taking our power when we can get it. And again, these little outposts, they're not hard per se, but you definitely don't want them hanging around. So push on in. Get another one right here. Push on in. Get another one right here. Right here. Push on in. And this is now spread around. Perfect. Destroy you. Get another one. push on in. That's the one problem with mortars, is if they do push in and just get a tiny bit underneath it, they're not going to shoot it because they're trying to shoot the deeper creep. So it's a big problem for them. That cannon is doing a lot of work. He also just lost all of his power. And there you have it. So we're taking out all of their little outcroppings. It's actually making us more powerful, and with us being more powerful, we are pretty thrilled by that, to be honest with you. I am definitely thrilled to have all of the power in the world. I feel like we do have a bit more power. I do need to get rid of all of these field gems now. Any more outcroppings that we can reach? No, that was destroyed as well. And again, taking out all the outcroppings. They're holding there, but it's going to be coming in from the walls because they have no more support. They do. Oh, we did make it to the side. Fantastic. I wanted this badly because, again, just another outcropping right there. It's actually going to take some supply away from the stash. I am okay with that. I just want this destroyed, and it is done and done. Moving along. Let's get a few more emitters going down. Emit. Keep it coming. I want this area. I actually really want this area more than anything else. I don't know why. It's not like it's important. It's just they really have a base here, and that means I want it gone. I wanted to come from over on that side, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. I'm actually surprised that it hasn't sort of... These emitters, I mean, there's a lot of them, and they're not really doing that much here. So, I do see that the airplanes are coming down pretty hard, but I figured this many emitters would make a bit of a bigger dent. So, unfortunate. Let us keep it moving. Get a few more emitters. Because again, if we do... Oh, that's not an emitter. That's an egg gen. We do completely surround them, as I do indeed hope to do. There we go. Yep, getting it closer. That means we can field gen. Right on it. And as you can see, this is generation land, so if we can just get on top of it, we should be in a really good state. Things are dying, cannons are going crazy. It's actually making it up to the second floor, second story, second tier, top of the mountain, king of the hill, one of those. Once this dies, I think that's officially it, but I mean, we've destroyed their prime defense for sure. It's almost dead. I'm actually going to destroy that. And we are just going to go with emitters. There we have it. Taken quite a bit to do, but it was worth it in the end. This area has completely fallen. All of that work for what? For what? Just a tiny bit of power? The tiniest bit, you know, that... And we have a friend here, which is 50 every second, I believe. So, you know, we freed a friend. And that's what's important. We also did get this area, which I wanted as well. So again, we've taken it a bit longer. We could... I mean, look at this. There's no air defense here. Like, none. We could... I mean, look at all this. But we're not doing air defense. Or we're not doing air warfare. You know, they want creeper war. We are going to give them creeper war. I guess there is a little air defense here, but really not much at all. These walls are falling. These walls are pressured. They're going to be falling very soon. This area, again, falling just to the land itself. It's not that much different from the first map. It is definitely different, though, however. I mean, the first one did definitely take care of itself in a much easier setting, but this, again, this is going to take care of itself. I say in a long enough timeline, but Actually, I think if you just left this running, eventually you would win. Now, we are planning on speeding it up, and we will. We will indeed speed it up. Just by taking these, it's a big benefit. All of that stuff. But I think in a long enough timeline, it would leak out. It would slowly creep around. It would hit all of the generators in time. And it probably would win in the end. But maybe not. You know, maybe we did do good work. Maybe it is the big victory that we needed. But I was planning on doing 2 levels today, like the 3 and 4. But I think just 3 and 3's rework will be enough in terms of videos for the day. Let's take this out. Again, it's pretty much the last outcropping that we can take out, which is great. And now we can start planning what we want to do with our power. Do we want to take this out? Do we want to shoot stuff? I mean, again, I wasn't planning on shooting stuff, but now that we've sort of taken all the outcroppings, it's sort of just wait for the walls to break, and who wants to wait for walls to break? So, yes, let us shoot stuff. I wasn't gonna, but hey, just a couple. Just like that. Spores at a location. Where do we want it? Do we want it right on the edge? Do we want it over there? Do we want it just in their power? Let's just go for the edge. Try and disrupt them, break their shield from the inside. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, we could just go straight for this. With the amount of shots that we'd be doing, they wouldn't be able to shoot down them all, and we'd probably be able to destroy, say, their factory or something like that. But I'm kind of hoping this is out of the range of the missile launcher, not just to, you know, deprive the missile launcher of some fun. As you can see, we are landing. We are taking them out from the inside. We could go elsewhere. We could land, say, here and start taking them from this side. We could help over here, you know. We probably could throw out enough that they would actually land and destroy the urns. You know what? Let's do that. Well, let's destroy these towers first, hopefully. Actually, they're holding up pretty strong. Alright, let's get some more urns. If we just put all of them over here, that will definitely do that. They will be able to shoot some of us, but they will not shoot all of us. Yeah, if I was to do this, I would, like, that one is nearly destroyed. I definitely could get that in the next volley, and then once that one's destroyed, it sort of is a cascading effect. As with a lot of Creeper World, it is very cascady. Once you take one thing, it makes it easier to take the next thing, and so on and so forth. Let's see how many they shoot down. If we get all of the urns, then we're basically golden. We'll take out the air supply next. Should have really done that first, but, you know. They're shooting down quite a few of them. But again, they could not shoot them all, and all it takes is one to land in there. They're not going to be able to destroy it. And, yeah, that is their urn port destroyed. Done and done. So, let us just rework. Got our 6 power. Got some more launchers, because why not at this point? 1 and 2. And we need these 6 to be spores at a location. Let us put them on this side. Again, we could go straight for the center, we could go for the M-Rift, we could go through all sorts of things. They do have 1 missile launcher, oh no. But look at that, there goes their first air base. Problematically for them. And plenty here. Even with the shields, a great thing about spores that I didn't realize at first is if a spore hits a shield, it basically acts like a, look at that, boom. See, the shield's deactivated. It's like a skimmer for a shield. So if we shoot enough of these at once, well then, we're still going to land. Not a problem. And yeah, that's airfield number 2. Done and done. Oh no, they're in so much trouble now. And you know what? Just because their factory is indeed the place that does allow them to have all of the air defense in the world, we're gonna shut that down next. Because why not? With the factory shut down, even their shields won't work anymore. And it's not like there are too many shields that are being problematic for us. I mean, if you look over here, this is actually holding us off, just with anti-creeper and a few other things. I'm actually really surprised that this is holding it off as well as it is. But it is. It's okay. You know? It is completely surrounded. Oh, I didn't... Yeah, we just took that. Oh no! Again, from the inside... Actually, let's go... Let's go for their anti-creeper supplies. We've taken the world. They have no more factory. They can't get it back. We're going to take all of their power. And yeah, I mean, I think you're supposed to go for this one second, so you take their power reserves and you take their generation. But, I think we're okay doing it this way. Yeah. Just... Oh, you can... There it goes. Ooh. Just launching in there to fill it up, make sure it just ekes out, gets all the power necessary. And the beautiful thing is, even though there's creep in their power, the mortars are still shooting outside because they don't see it as deep enough. It is not a threat because it's just oozing around. It's a shame. It really is. Their deficit is monstrous. And that's basically all of their power gone. All of their defenses are essentially offline now, basically, because they have no power. So where would we like to go next? I mean, I guess we can just start on the inside, right? Because all of their outside is about to fall. So if we take out, say, these pylons, I think they're going to have a hell of a time. They do have, look at that, they do have some missiles in there, you know. It's not going to last very long, but they do exist. Gun-wise, though, they really don't have much. Oh, no. Oh, that's even completely shut off from power. Which is actually helping them, because it being completely shut off means they're not even trying. So their deficit should shrink substantially, because they have... the outside world is no longer theirs. But again, we're just gonna let that sit for a second. This is falling. The M Rift does exist. Where is the M Rift in there? Is it down below? Or is it up top? I don't quite see an M Rift, so I'm guessing it's in there. Yeah, it's right there. It's next to their base. No real sniping that, so to speak. But just, again, they have so little power. There's really nothing that they can do. Flooding over here. This is actually their biggest bastion. It would be pretty cool if this was how their main base was set up with all of the anti-creeper breeder sections, oddly enough, because that's just holding it back. I mean, as you can see, I mean, the shields are still, I mean, that shield is perfectly fine. I don't know how, but it is. It is starting to flood in now, slowly, but it is quite slow. Alright. Enough of you. Enough. What else? How do we take this? Let's see if we can try and seed some of these. Might take a moment, you know. Unfortunately, these don't block AC, and that's a problem. Because that's how they are filling up and saving themselves. And as you can see, there's still plenty of AC in there that they're still protected, but not really. Let us see the launcher. I can grab 3 more. Spore, add a location. right in there. Because again, we want all of their anti-creeper gone. We don't want them to win. Well, their base is dead. Unfortunately for them, the base is destroyed. We're gonna turn that up. We're gonna watch the base fall apart. We got spores flying everywhere. Those were apparently set to over there for some reason, apparently. But let's look at it. It's going down. It's going down. Come on. You're on speed 4. There we go. That takes quite a while, even on speed. Jeez. Alright. So this was the reworked version of the map. Not too bad. Definitely more difficult. I personally actually enjoyed this one significantly more. Again, you can really cheese things. You know, we could have started doing spores earlier and blah, 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 blah. We were just taking things as they came. You know, we don't need to wait for this. Let's rift jump out of here. And you know, we are going to do the final mission. I was thinking about it. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Ooh. We're going to the final one. Rising epilogue. Let's see what happens. Find out what happened here. Nullify any threats. So this is indeed the last level, and we are playing as not the creep. So look at this. This is the same map that we were just on. This is our Landia. It looks like this is our haven. We have 1 urn available, 9 urns buried. We have this little bit there. And if we transparent this creep, doesn't really, it looks like the breeder vanished. Oh no. But they still have the stashes, so that's good. They still have the stashes. Still have only 1 green Armother. That had like 12 in it before. Ugh. I hate when that happens. It looks like there's all of our delicious urn power. A few bits of urn here. We do want that there. So yeah, looks like we are starting on the side. We do have some anti-creeper as a baseline. So yeah, let's just get going. I mean, we know what this map is. We did just do it. Where do we want to be, though? Do we want to be down below? I don't really want to be down below, do I? Why not? I don't know. Won't hurt, probably. I mean, we'll be able to get out. Let's just grab our first 2 towers, let those build up, and see what happens. So, boop, 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 boop. First towers are done, and then we're going to really, really expand. You know what? They're going to get to that one first, so let's just destroy that right away. Alright, so we're going to make this look pretty. Boom, and you should be fine right there with you being fine right there. Again, we are going to do this. Honestly, these 2 I probably shouldn't even do. Not because I shouldn't do them, but because I want to set up all of my glorious, glorious miners first. So the anti-creep has taken over. We do have some on the edge. We could probably terraform it. Do we have terps? We do have terps, of course, because there are buried things. But we just want some miners. So, step 1, miner 1. We are going to go a wee bit slow, but we want to use everything as it comes. We can start doing miner number 2. Would this have been better this way? Probably. Let us actually indeed change that. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. We have 1 upright and 1 elongated. I think that is going to be the most optimal way to do it. And then this can be another upright? No, just the 1 upright. That's fine. This will get us plenty of generation where we can fill out the rest of everything. Those are being built a little slow and steady. Perfectly fine. Beautiful. Okay. That's what we want to see. And you know, I should have done this earlier. Urn want. We want an urn in that right away. So, with this in place, it's time to overbuild. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I'm going to overbuild like this in offshooting ways because this gives us a place for towers. That's what I want to see. towers. So if we say put a tower there, a tower right there, and then a tower right there. Is this optimal? No. No, it is not. But it is pretty enjoyable. And that hooks everything up as well. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Again, oh, actually, this will be nicer if we do, again, the elongated version. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Look at that. Every miner connected. Definitely overbuilding. This urn should help quite a bit. As you can see, our generation is very, very tiny. And with this in mind, I should not be doing this. You know, you want to build this in a reasonable fashion, not like this at all. Oh, the creep is actually coming in. I was mistaken. Ah, that's just a wave. Look at that. I mean, it's problematic. I'm not super worried. I want this first set of miners to be built. There we go. There we have it. We're fine. Oh, it's coming in on all sides. Oh my. Oh my. Still perfectly fine. It sounds weird because, you know, we are being assaulted to some degree, but I'm not worried in the slightest. I've not done this map. I haven't seen this map, so let us see. But the miners are coming up, which is grand, which means we are going to have so much energy that we don't know what to do with it as these all get built. And then we can expand. Our expansion is essentially complete at this point. As you can see, cannons are being built. We're going to build them, and we're going to start strategically placing them. We have so much power from all of these miners. We just need cannons built. So here we go. We're going to pause really, really quick, and we are just going to strategically move them all along the outside. Now, these won't have power, but as you can see, it really isn't encroaching that bad at the moment. So I'm not super worried about them getting power the very first second. I will soon, because we will want towers to move around, of course. But step one is just get them down. And there we go. Now we can get them some power. And look at that. We have fended off wave number 1. And again, we have a ton more. So with this in mind, we're just going to spread these out, take our lands back, and yeah, I think we're fine. Doing this pause just because there are so many little places to move that, you know, I don't necessarily want all of the creep in my face while that happens. We have plenty of cannons. We have plenty of places. Done and done. So, again, next on the list, let us go back to these miners. We have plenty of energy. Bring them in. We can see these towers, you know, it's not the best, and again, we want more towers. If you have excess generation, you should be building something. In our case, we do want to build towers. Right now, we want to just have a steady perimeter. Once we have our perimeter set, I think we're going to be in a much better position. So there we go. Make it nice and pretty. Make it look good. And yes, you are out of power. I am sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. And these are out of power, of course, because I don't want to necessarily put the towers down below, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. But we have more friends available that do have power. We're going to hold this perimeter. We're going to take it. We're going to make it ours. I think you can tell this is definitely my first time doing this map, as I was very unprepared for the waves. And you can see the shields. The shields are so minuscule. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame what happened to our precious shields. We are going to hide paths, as I did not yet. As I tend to do. Not hide them paths as I should. Probably could have hooked this up way earlier. It does have a large amount of energy in it. But hey, that's perfectly fine. You know what? Just as a temporary measure, can we get a tower? Just a tower. Just get something. I don't care. I don't care. You can go over here. We have tons of cannons. What am I even thinking about? Just toss cannons everywhere. Get this line sorted. Oh. Yeah, I saw you being destroyed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my cannon friend. My brother in arms. Okay. Again, we are losing things. We do have power actually coming in this time, though. And that will prevent everything. That one I'm worried about. Over here, a little bit. You know, again, power wasn't quite there yet. Understandable. But this is going to handle it. Let us make more cannons. I really need to start making mortars. And I actually should just start putting cannons up top just to assist in the places. Oh my, how did that fall? The front. The very front fell. That's surprising. These two can just come over here and support. Again, it happens. We're just gonna start just reinforcing our lines. I believe that was a blob, as blobs tend to do, but you can see we have saved our outer lines. Took a hot second. You are problematically placed, but that is fine. Over here, slight problems, but not too bad. The cannons are reinforcing, and realistically, once we get this, we're finally stable. Yay, stability. Took us way too long, and I apologize for that. Again, could have done this way more efficiently, but that's not what I'm all about all the time, you know? I should be, though. I apologize. I really should have done that in a much better standing. We are going to start to control this a wee bit better. You can do that, you can do that, you can go over here. We cut it off from the source, that was the goal over here. That way those can, this can sort of just dry up on its own. Again, a beautiful, beautiful part of the creeper is that it will just sort of evaporate away. And I think we have our surround completed. With that in mind, we have mortars. A bajillion and a half mortars. Why do we have mortars? Because they can shoot down. You know, they do a good job. Let's let what wants to build. We have some store. Yeah, what's blowing up? The mortar's on the edge. Yeah, that's understandable. These, don't need these. Sorry, mortars. I am surprised at the time that this setup is taking. That's perfectly fine. And we are going to get another set of mines down. That is what that's what we've really wanted to do. Now that we have some mortars in place, not all of them, but we have some in place. And we're stable. We can start with our true mine venture. They do work significantly better in this way, but the other way, on the other side, look, you know, much more fun. They're more fun-loving mines. Can we fit that? No. Looking good. Problematically, we will need to destroy some for some towers. That is fine. Again, these shall turn on. This will be good. And oh wow, they can't actually reach down to the mines. I'm actually surprised by that. With this also in mind, when you have mines, what do? You build. We can make airship. Oh my, we can make airships. Why would they let us do that? Oh, no. Oh, that's amazing. Let's get... I can probably double runway it. Oh, that is just wrong, though. I definitely can double runway it. But, I'm just going to get one in first, as our mines are finished up, as we can see to the left there. We will have plenty of bombers, and yes, we are going to get another one in. So, move these over. We're safe along our outer edge, which is exactly how we want to be, of course. Ooh, look at that. It is just perfect. So, you two, get out of here. Boom. These two get destroyed. We will do it like that. Okay, so we have a good amount of miners. Not all in the world, but a good amount for sure. That will hopefully connect up all of those. That will connect all of those. Might need to get rid of one more, unfortunately, just to connect that up as well. Miner-wise, we're looking pretty good. I'm actually surprised our generation is not better than it is, but that will change now as we can undo this urn. Actually build us an urn port in here. We can even do, you know, energy collection as we so want. We can even toss one of these down. We don't have any actual resources at the moment, but that's perfectly fine. The energy collection is pretty much all we will need once that is built. I should have probably moved to energy collection way earlier. Once you have a certain amount of mines, it's actually more beneficial to have energy collection than one mine with an urn. You know, as, again, it tends to do. But with our Air Force, with our towers, with our miners, I think we have officially stabilized to the point where nothing really matters. We could put up snipers, I guess. We could put up Berthas, an unlimited number of Berthas, which is pretty fantastic. I'm going to probably do airships. I do apologize for that, but airships are amazing. So don't hate me for that. I do love me some airshipitude. And maybe I should also make some sprayers. Just for some basic defenses. We can also do that as well. Maybe we'll do like 3 sprayers. Those 3 can always be on. And we'll just turn just a couple of these to blue-white. Probably need a bit more than that. But as you can see, our energy generation stabilizing very handily. So how do we want to do this? Let's. I don't want all of them. I want just that amount without those 2. And without you, or you, or you, or you, or you. There we go. Create squad, 51 units. How's that 51 units? I don't understand. Yeah, how's the squad 51 units? I don't really get it. But, let us... No, we don't want to do that. We just want this squad. Select squad. We do want it to be a bombing run, but we just want this section, I think. If we can take this, I think this is a solid area. We could just do, you know, a few little lines or something, but hey, shooting outside is actually not a bad thing as well. Now we want this squad. This squad maybe will be the... Jeez, towers. Towers are so in the way. There we go. This one, let's create a squad here. Maybe this one will be the select group. They'll just go down right in the center. That should clear out the little pools as well. And we're actually going to take one of these very, very brave sprayers that definitely has ammo. Not a lot. We don't need a lot over there. With that in mind, we also will want to make some terps. Where are you, terps? There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Energy-wise, we're out of a deficit. We're doing good. They are bombing away. These shields will come back. But most importantly is Blueite will reign supreme. Or Anti-Creeper shall reign supreme. Not too bad. I think we're in a pretty good state. And this is actually going to help us, I think, more than anything else. At least when I remember from the map, a few minutes ago. This amount of Anti-Creeper was very, very impressive that this was producing, so I really want to see what this does for us. That being said, we should move our terps over. They will get us the other urns that are right there. And that, again, we're going to get some fire rate going. We're going to get some fire range going. And, yeah, after that, we are pretty much golden. So let's get some special things going on. Not even special things, some airshipy things. We have a place where we can build it. Fantastic. Can only build in the one place because of, my poor placement of towers. We should have multiple places. Perfectly fine. Let's see. How is the Anti-Creeper coming? It looks like it does exist. Yay. Is it going to pop up very, very nicely? And do these shields disable AC blocking? It does. Yeah, that's. I will admit, it's not the best. Oh, no, I got to the sides. Alright. The AC must flow. I think that's working. I think we have done it. Fantastic. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Next area on our hit list. That should be pretty self-sufficient now. So again, I mean, if we're going to do an area, you definitely are going to want your red on and Blueite. So we're going to go over there. This is, we're going to take a little hit squad of cannons as well. Let's just make a little hit squad. These will be our pathway cannons. We want to get over there, of course. It does look like it won't be too big of a problem, but with this in mind, we do have 3 more urns available. So let us go with fire range, fire rate, and let us go with mine production. Did we get a 4th? We did. Do we want build speed? Let's go with move speed. Again, this is now going to hold forever, thankfully. We no longer need this squad over there as well, so fantastic. Squad, you, however, have a different duty in mind. You're going to be this section, which I was holding the wrong button. So you're going to be this section right there. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Again, clearing out the paths. I mean, that really didn't even take that much. So, hit squad, you're going in one at a time, but you all have a plan. As you can see, we have tons and tons of free towers in this squad, but we are going to need to make sure we support them. So as they land, as they start taking things out, we will need to put down towers. Now I should be putting down pylons as well. We are getting to the point where we are extending our range quite thoroughly. But, as long as they have some power, I'm okay with it. I think, again, as you can see, we've taken a large chunk of the land, and this is actually working. We are taking the paths. The paths will provide us some shields. Not that much, but some. And as long as they have power, which those almost lost because I didn't see that one tower get struck down. we should be good here as well. So we're going to hold this area. It's going to be ours. We're going to start getting our red on. We are going to start getting everything we need. And yeah, with that in mind, another successful venture for us. Here we go. It even has power already over here. Beautiful. So we can oh, the power's gone. Well, it's not all gone, but it will be pretty soon. Again, what are we going to do over here? We're going to build too many mortars. Because we can. Look at that. Just too many mortars. It's not even... How much energy is in this thing? Oh, there we go. Now that should be use. Our use should go up with that. Oh, it snuck in. It's sneaking in. Oh, plan too many mortars was not effective yet enough. Perfectly fine. Again, our red on going up by 5, our blue white going up by 4. It's actually pretty perfect. Mortar section is working. Actually, I should have kept tabs on this area too. This is what we need as well. Because we need whatever this is. Let's pylon down. Don't know what it is. Hopefully it's going to be good. Maybe it's going to give us something. It's probably just going to say, you're taking it back. Congratulations. But you never know. Unfortunately, Mortar Island over here did not build fast enough. We're going to move them back just a wee bit. They do have the range to shoot down. Oh, there we go. In less than a minute, the creeper will... In less than a minute? The only remaining force on the site. To whoever reads this, you are on borrowed time. There were no remaining traces of creeper in this world, and then the ground started shaking. The Green R lab went silent shortly after, and then the horizon began to move. This attack was not the purpose of... Interesting. We are witnessing an awakening of the creeper force of insurmountable proportions. By the time you read this, it is probably too late. As we are helplessly await our pending demise, we are treated to a spectacular display of spores filling the sky on their way to distant systems in all directions. I mean, they did apparently find out that I destroyed the level last time by using spores. It's amazing. I'm very impressed. You know, I did have spores raining from the sky. I'm proud of myself for that. Apparently that is how developer intended strats. So, success on us, I suppose. This probably won't hold. Creep will definitely be flowing up, but I figure I'd give it a shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not too upset. We have plenty of stuff here. Again, this is completely held. Very happy for that. And with all of our red on, we now have the best part. What is the best part? The best part is under special. It's a special. It's an MRIFT. It's an MRIFT that goes right here. It's an MRIFT that goes right here. It's an MRIFT that goes right here. We're generating 5 a tick, which means we can just be very liberal with our MRIFTs. I don't care about... I was going to say I don't really care about shields or anything, and I don't. So, I'm sorry. If you like shields, good for you. The shields are great. I do appreciate shields. I just don't care about shields. As you can see, our red on is going down very substantially, but you can also see this is already at 50. This one is at 60. And this one over here is at 50. So these are the 3 that we're building. So we effectively only need 450 left. We have 260, and look, our red-ons are actually staying fairly consistent. And that was because we're getting 5 a tick. So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled by that as well. This would probably be going faster with pylons, but again, with the tiny structure, you know, the tiny system that they have over here, I'm not super keen on it. I just really noticed that if we untransparent the creep, it's dropped a lot. Like, a lot. So, yeah. I'm not super... I mean, look at this. This is cleared out from just these guys. Select you. Just clean out the rest of this, please. Thank you very kindly. This group, you don't really need to do that anymore. Where... I mean, that's their home base, obviously. Let's try and clear out over here. Again, just clear out the sides. This... I mean, I guess we should just take this green R. Oh, my. Oh, are we... Oh... I think I know what we're doing now. We are definitely making some greener fun times. Yeah, that's happening. I was just planning on making plenty of airships, which we will be building another one. Thank you very much. Don't tell anybody. But we are, without a doubt, 120% going to have so much fun with rockets. And I'm not going to forget that we have orbitals this time. I have forgotten in the past, but we do have an improvement to our build speed. I mean, look at this. Again, just rockets. Just rockets. No problem at all. What do we want? Actually, you select school. I don't know why that's 51 units still. I don't know. Oh! The shields count. Interesting. Interesting. I am actually surprised those shields do indeed count. That's fine. It's not actually hurting anything. Where do we want it? Over here. When do we want it? Right now. Just like that. So as you can see, we've already taken basically half of the map. It's taken a little bit of time. Definitely could have sped it up. This is just generating anti-creep, as it should. It's doing everything that we wanted it to do. In fact, we can even do some of this. And look at that. Our red-on is beyond stable. Everything is pretty much perfect. We're pushing all the way up there already. Not even a problem. So yeah, I am not very concerned at the moment. Our green art should be coming, and in fact, with that, we are going to do 2 more MRIFs, of course, because we want an MRIF for these. We want an MRIF over here. We'll pop an MRIF over here. Why not? Again, by the time the energy gets over there, it will be pretty much a good while anyway. So, and we have so much red on that, yeah, we can do that just fine. Can we do another airship? Not an airship, another runway, because, you know, normal runways are fun too. 1, 2, 3, right there. Should work fine. We don't need these anymore. We'll even toss in a terp or 2 because we can. Terp is a structure. And these 3 are destroyed. That being said, I don't want to completely ruin their day, so I'm going to pop you to you. Oh, are we reclaiming? We are reclaiming, apparently. Look at us, we have reclaimed. Why? I don't know. I mean, again, I feel like this started quite difficult, and we have indeed basically solved the mystery. You know, the beginning was the hard part, and then it, you know, all downhill from there. Now, why are we using AC bombers? Because we can, you know, because why not? They're fun. We can have a squad of them, you know. Where do we want them to go? Now, one thing with AC bombers that I truly believe in is that AC bombers are amazing, but you do not want AC bombers to be attacking a spread. A spread of AC bombers, they really suck with their payload. Just to tell you the truth, AC bombers, not great at delivering their payload over a distance, you know. I'll even show you as an example. So we have AC bombers here. I'm going to take one, and I'm going to say you go like this. And let's actually watch for a second. Where are my AC bombers? Where are you? You're not even charged yet, of course. I'm sorry, AC bombers. I put too much responsibility on you. That is entirely my fault. And yes, I will indeed make it up to you. Refinery-wise, they're doing great. AC-wise, we're doing terrible. Let's get a wee bit more on terms of bluite. I thought we had enough production, but apparently I was substantially wrong. Energy-wise, we're doing great, so I'm not, like, hurting for it or anything. The bluite will do well. Oh, no? Okay, so if you can see, these payloads, very, very big. This, they're just tiny little blips. Tiny little blips. You know, they're not bad, you know, but the creep will overwhelm them very, very quickly. Where if you make a giant wave, or like just one giant ball, like look at that. That is something that the creep is going to have trouble with. So that's why I would say if you ever use AC bombers, drop them straight. The regular bombers, they do great with strafing runs because their bombs don't change their explosion. Their normal attack is essentially a strafing run. So, just something to be aware of. We have all the AC now. This should definitely get us charged up. All the green are. These are being built. We have rockets, or we have airships. The airships, I am going to hold until later. You know, actually, I'm going to hold until later, but we are going to send them just to sort of clear out some areas. I don't want them in that. I don't want them actually destroying any of the eggs or anything like that. But we are going to have an egg party at the end. So, let me actually take a couple of these and do it on the backside as well. So you... Like, if we're actually going to go around, I would rather have each individual one be its own little bomb than... What is happening? Oh, that's blowing up. I'm like, what is blowing up? But it's not me blowing up. It's the creep blowing up from my lovely, lovely airshipy friend. So as you can see, that one was able to make a nice big dent. See? So we're making big dents. That's one blob. So, yeah. Let's just see how this goes. Again, that's why you want to do it as one drop, one payload versus the spurting payload, so to speak. I really want this back area to be mine, so... We have plenty of anti-creep. This is now clear. I just want to clear out basically the entire outside, which we will be doing. Again, as you can see, the AC is handling it as well. There really isn't anything left. We have our greener. We have rockets being built. In fact, our greener is staying consistent, which is how you want it to be. However... Oh, yeah. So many bombs. Again, I do not want anything ruining the eggs. I want this completely covered in anti-creep. I don't want it to be sort of filled with anti-creep, though. As you can see, we're doing just enough. It does get that stash is causing some problems, but that's perfectly fine. This no longer needed here, of course. They can do their little bombing run. How do we want them? Do we want them like this? Is that what we want, this area? Yeah, I think this area is pretty good. Not too bad. Where's the other one? Where did I put the other one? They're down here? Okay. Yeah, we don't need you anymore as well. Let's, in fact, move them like... Ooh, this is problematic. No, don't want you like that. Let's select that squad. Maybe if we go like this. Yeah, we'll bring it down. That way we control it. Boom. Again, we want to save this. We are going to have fun with this. Do. Here we go. Have some MRIFs. Because we can. Where do we want an MRIF? We want one there. Ooh, we're going to want one over there because that will get cut off, apparently. And let us get some cannons. Step 1, the cannons. This is just to protect our towers. Nothing else. Again, we don't actually want to interfere with the actual creep. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it did pop again. We will lose everything that I'm placing because it popped. And that's fine. Alright, maybe not everything. We did get a couple of cannons up. What was that? Oh, that's a stash over there. Oh, poor stash. I mean, you can see the anti-creep doing great work. The, everything doing great work, really. And, yeah, they're all going away. Oh, it was so close. This is actually pretty close, too. You go, Mr. Emrift. But you can see, look at that. Just that one payload. Boom. Just the one. All you need. Yeah. We've successfully done it. So, we have 7 orbitals. We want more, of course. We have the ability to make it rain. They have 500 eggs, which is incredible. And to be fair, right now, all of the AC bombers, they're done. So, AC bombers, just get over here. Don't need you over there anymore. You've done your job. You were highly successful, highly efficient. Ooh, I messed that area up. Should have stopped it. Once this MRIF is built, though, we will have all the energy in the world. Again, we're just building cannons up here. We could just go mortars, rain hell on them, blah blah blah. They have 500 eggs in there, though. That's gonna cause some problems. Some problems, of course. Not too many, but you know. What is Creeper World if you're not trying to have fun, especially at the end of a map like this? Is every bit of creep gone elsewhere from the map? Oh, not you. Not you. AC bombers. Fill it in. Fill it in, boys. Our base finally getting AC, which is great. Did they just launch some spores? Did that just happen? Ships, just return to base. Don't even need you anymore, ships. You're done. This finally getting done, and I think we are fairly done. So, how many orbitals do we have? 14. Still want more orbitals, so let us indeed build more rockets. Could have done this earlier. I thought we would have had enough by now. You know, I'm looking for 20 or 30 or something like that. So let's just get rockets in. We may need some more refineries. That is okay with me. Just saying. If we need more refineries, we have some there, but we have a large chunk over here. So let's actually work on that. Let's pylon. Pylon, pylon, pylon. Boom, boom. Pylons going down. Just the way they should have. Much earlier in the game. Don't tell anybody. It's okay. Refinery, we'll grab just 3 per. I know 3 should be overkill, but sometimes they're, faster generating greener. Sometimes they're slower. You never really know. You can't necessarily tell based off of the map itself. So, toss an MRIFT for each of them because we can. What else are we using around? We're not using shields. We're not even using any missile launchers. Who needs red on? And you know what? While we're at it, how those rockets are still building, let us just go even further, right? We can build more rockets. We have space. We have the time. We have the limitations of nothing. More rockets. And then we can even take our lovely, lovely pylons which will connect there. Boop. Bop. All the way to this one as well. Again, at least 3 refineries. Done. Done. And an Emrift. Again, because we can. This one will just be for both sides, though. And this should be more than enough. Again, I'm going to turn up the speed. I haven't been turning up the speed. Again, definitely could have, quote-unquote, beaten this in, like, 20 minutes or less, probably. But where's the fun in that? Oh, look at the rockets. They're going up every single time. It's beautiful. Green, holding fairly consistent. Actually, holding more consistent than I thought. I thought by adding these we would be... well, I guess we haven't added all of them yet. So... But maybe this set of rockets, not necessarily good. So let us turn supply off. Supply off indeed. Looks like it was indeed too much in terms of rockitude. I should have been having more green R more earlier. But, okay, we're up to 22. Looking a little bit better, which is fantastic. So, what are we going to do? Step 1, Sprayer Team Alpha does need to get created. Or not Sprayer, Sniper Team Alpha. We want as many snipers as humanly possible. We don't want them shooting in just yet, but we will. They will be. All the snipers. We are using all of our energy, but we don't care about energy. Energy we don't even need to use. So, yeah. And these should not, yeah, these are not taking any green R because generally we're taking just enough, but it looks like we're going up now that all of the refineries are online and the MREFs, so that is actually quite good, in fact. My guess is these are actually, yeah, that's what happened. We mined these out. That's why. So, once things are mined out, it does take more time. 26 orbitals, pretty good there. And we do have all the snipers. Let us see. Does that work? It does indeed. Let us send them in. So, let's actually pause really quick. What we are going to do is, of course, grab our AC bombers. And we're going to move them over as well. Let's see how this works. With this in mind... Oh! They're already dying? I don't even see them landing and they're already dying. This is pretty impressive. Real quick, we are going to pause and we are going to drop a damper. So, damper should slow down the creep's actual flow. So, it should prevent it from necessarily leaking out. And that's what I'm kind of hoping to do. Oh, this is going to die. Don't die, my friend. Do not die. I do need a pylon for you, though, so you can charge up. This should also shoot all of the eggs. I wanted just to have that there. Shooting all the eggs. And again, the goal is to keep the damper here. So, look at that. Keep the damper going. Damper. We're going to toss down another one just in case. I don't know how long they last, but look at that. See, it is not spreading that much for the sheer amount of eggs that we've destroyed 200 eggs. And it is still staying still. This is without a singularity. This is for 1 energy. Just keeping a damper here. So this is one bit of power that a lot of people don't really see too often. The damper, I think, is highly overlooked. Where is my... one sec, I need to pause this. Where is my other... There you are. I need you. We obviously need more sniping. Because that is a bit of a problem. Okay. Yeah. Some of these may die, and that's okay. Some of them may indeed live, and that's okay too. you know? Again, this thing is popping out eggs like crazy, but this damper, it is all that you need to keep this in place. Let's keep more dampering. Ooh, okay, so now we're popping too many. I think some might have escaped the damper, so we are going to do some converting at this point. We're going to do 2. This should sort of help calm it down. Holy moly. I did let it go too far. Yeah, I think it escaped the damper. Ah! Let's also just damper the entire area. There we go. A Venn diagram of dampering. That is what we really need. Because once it escapes we made so much creep, it actually escaped the giant servo. But look at that! Because we re-dampered it and got it back under control, no problems. Again, we did lose pretty much all of our snipers, so that's probably why it did get under control yet again. But we're down to 100 and so eggs, so I'm pretty happy with that. Again, please note, again, the damper does work wonders. We are going indeed to do another dampering. This side, ooh, that side lost its towers. I'm sorry, friends. So you will get towers yet again. That's why we had an M-Rift on either side. I was semi-expecting death to happen. And we are going to, again, damper triple. Not let anything get undampered this time. I do not want that to happen again from all of this. It is making it out. So even dampered, it is still moving it just enough. You can see the waves. So let's drop the singularity as well. Let's see if that helps pull it back a little bit. Actually, look, see, the dampers have fallen. The dampers have fallen. I am on 4 times speed. That's right. I should not be doing this on 4 times speed. That is a problem. But we're down to 31x. So the dampers returned. The singularity has happened. The singularity conversion even has happened, as is tradition. And we can finish it with plenty of rain to save our butts on the outside of the map. But you can see, no more eggs. The damper, the true hero, I believe, just slowing down that wave so much as we destroyed hundreds of eggs while dampering. And again, damper is only a 1 cost. There we have it. Doing all of the good work. Now, we do have a problem because there are more eggs coming for us. Oop. But that is okay. I think we have what we need to get inside. And we're going to use that damper process again. We do want to flatten the AC because we actually want to see inside. We do need to put down some pylons, of course. So let's pylon around the entire structure again, just in case something bad happens. And we're going to put, again, a couple on the inside. There we have it. Plenty of pylons. Looks most beautiful. And before that happens, another damper. We do not want this to spread too much. See, look at that. By dampering it, it's almost like it's semi-singularityed. That is, again, the power of the damper in essence. It's basically a singularity. In this scenario, at least. So we're going to toss down, again, 1 more damper. And we're going to finish this with our friends, the Air Force. That's right. They've waited long enough. They're going to come in. The mortars, they're ready to do their job, too. It's beautiful because, again, this is basically a singularity. So we can just pop that if we want. The mortars, look at the mortars turning it with the damper, though. Not a problem. Not a problem. So if you ever need to take something like this that is very, very large in terms of the sheer quantity of... See, this is without a damper. Well, we do have the Air Force and the mortars on it again. But again, with a damper... Ooh, that shot out stuff everywhere. But thankfully, because we had the damper, it didn't spread afterwards. So I'm quite happy with that. Much success, big wins, and this nullifier should come on. We can't necessarily overload it, but it has happened. That is our objective. The damper, again, leaves them as pillars, so please use the damper. It is immense. Let's unflatten AC. We can see we have pretty much taken the map with AC as well. Not too bad. So the same map 3 ways, I guess. Not too bad. We did it the original version, then we did it with slightly more challenging, and then we finally did it as the other version as well. We are the tower version. 44 minutes, not too bad. Again, I had it on 4 times speed. I was messing around way more. I basically had a beat at 20 minutes. But I wanted to show off the power of the damper and everything like that. We only needed a few dampers. We could have easily surrounded it in mortars with a damper, and basically taking it with just mortars and a damper. That's really all we needed. I wanted to use mortars at the end because, you see how they are and all of that good stuff. But we still had a pretty good time. I'm pretty happy with it. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this little venture into the Rising series. Again, the previous video should have been the first 2 episodes, and then the next 2/3, depending on how you look at it. And yeah, thank you so much. Please let me know if you want to see anything else. Let me know any maps you want to see, anything like that. And I will catch you soon. Have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and take care.